All right, we ready, folks?
No.
Are you ready, kids?
No.
Aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Shut the fuck up, Austin.
Welcome to the 24th episode of the podcast. No,
I
I've never seen something more unfortunate in my life.
I have a fork sitting on my table. I will stab my own fucking eyes out.
Wait, why would you not stab your ears though?
What the fuck? Why would you stab your
Because my ears, for me to do that, I might have to damage my headset, and I'm not about that. I spent too much goddamn money on this thing.
I'm not going straight through my head.
I didn't spend any money on my eyes. They're already fucking broken. It won't matter if I take one of them out.
Look, man.
Oh my god.
Look, man. I'd rather stab my eyes than break my beautiful Ryzen headset. Okay.
The Corsair, shut your whore mouth.
That was funny.
On the topic of botched surgeries, kind of surgery. Let's talk
Well
about
done,
Kim
Nick.
Jong-un.
Well done.
Yeah. So this is like what 5 days ago, but Kim Jong-un is apparently in a vegetated state, or perhaps maybe dead.
Oh my god.
Hog.
Kind of show up and say some funny
The
stuff.
amount of
Hey Nick. Wait, Nick.
little meaty cover. Is that a train?
Yeah.
Django Boom? Yo, hey. Django Judy.
Nick, do you remember in the last podcast where you had the joke of just saying "pog" after every celebrity death or whatever? It's like Kim Jong Un is dead. Meanwhile, the entirety of North Korea is crying, and you just step up to the mic.
South
Pog.
Korea's like Pog.
To be fair,
South,
the
yeah.
entirety of North Korea knows how to cry on command. Because
is
if
true.
they don't,
True.
them and their entire family will get shot.
Yeah.
One kid.
It's just kind of instinct at this time.
Yeah, it's like, another leader's died. Well,
Gotta get my crying act on.
let me just throw some onions in my purse, my right pocket. But guys, did you know that Kim Jong Un, he's actually tried to turn himself into a pickle? It's the we call him Pickle
hate
Kim.
that meme.
No,
It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Stop.
Austin, you know that scene from Jaws
This season.
where he just drags his nails down the chalkboard? I would literally rather listen to that 1,000 times over at 1,000% volume than one more goddamn Pickle Rick joke out of you. Shut your goddamn mouth.
Sorry, I'm just
You know, I never knew Kim Jong-un had a sister until like 5
I didn't
years
know
ago.
he had a sister either.
Well, it wasn't really revealed until like 10 years ago, so.
That's true.
I think they just kind of bring in some random person from North Korea and go like, hey, you're Kim Jong-un's sister now. The dear leader said you're his sister, so you're his sister. Okay.
They're genetically manufactured in a
Also, he has an
laboratory.
incest fetish, so you're gonna have to deal with that.
Wait, legit?
Yeah, so
I have no idea what it's
Okay, because I didn't know if that was like a factual statement or not.
no, we don't.
We have representatives from North Korea just knocking to. Hi, yes.
No, you just open your door and it's Dennis Rodman, and he goes, "I heard you was talking shit about my boy Kim."
There's not a lot of ways, or a lot of reporters that can actually go in North Korea. It's actually pretty difficult. It's like
You have to
It's
be
basically
cleared by basically Kim himself and his entire military his entire military party.
Yeah.
You mean the Democratic Republic?
Democratic Socialist Republic of, North
What
Korea.
was it? It was the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
Well, it's either
The
that or
DPRK?
States.
Oh, you're right.
yes.
Also, anybody that refers to themselves as the Democratic Republic of anywhere is not a democratic republic.
It's like I say big words to make myself important.
No,
That's
it's
not
I
that
make
far.
I have these words to make myself sound free when in reality I am
Those guys
fucking
be relevant again.
Complete opposite.
yeah. What is it?
After
Isn't Russia
self-built
Russia's current name like technically like the People's Republic of Russia?
No,
I
it's a federal republic of the Russian area. It's a long name. It's something federation.
It's stupid. That's what it is.
It doesn't matter because they can't win at sports without drugging themselves. What?
Whoa, what was that? Huh? Shots? Huh?
That was my
Anyways.
American patriotism. Just knowing that we're the best.
At least it's not. Well, you know what? I think that might be. No, it's not nationalism. But you were getting to the border.
The border.
Call that one jingoism.
No, Nationalism would be if I said that every other country sucked. I'm just saying that America's better than Russia because we don't need to take drugs to do good in sports.
Yeah, we don't parade around in the streets drinking vodka in our big tanks.
Yeah, but
we have Nissans, thank you.
We do.
Have you been to Florida?
That's accurate statement.
Bro, dude, I think I went to the wrong Florida because I didn't see any of that last spring.
Yeah, that's because you went to Miami and not the fucking Panhandle.
You're right.
You're in the wrong place of Florida.
Yeah, but I seriously do think that Kim's like sister, like there's just a line of like the ungs and whatever just in like a laboratory.
Stop.
In a laboratory, just like in the in Star Wars episode 5 when like Luke's in like the
cold tank.
Yeah, the tank. I just imagine that's what the entire like Jong-un family line is. It's just like
They're all in cryo.
and they're waiting. Yeah, they're all in cryo freeze like Fallout 4. They're just waiting until
I do
like
realize that they're it's the Kim family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not
Kim
the
Dynasty.
family.
Yeah, it's Asia. They always put the last name first.
oh they
Yeah.
do.
That's why it's
I wasn't
Kim,
gonna
Kim
say
Il-sung,
anything because
Kim
it's funny.
Jong-il,
No.
and Kim Jong-un.
I wasn't gonna
Okay.
say anything. 'cause
I did
it's-
not know
it was-
that.
It was funny.
No, everyone has throughout the entirety because everyone's just pronounced like they've just been like, oh Kim, and I'm like, oh I guess the last name is Jong-un.
No.
If you're
No,
referring to
it's-
somebody as
it's-
Kim, that's their last name.
It's
you-
like referring
if you
to the
introduce
U.S.
someone-
president as Trump
Yes.
Yeah.
as opposed to
Wow.
Donald.
Because
Yeah.
Donald, it feels weird. Yeah, that doesn't feel right.
Well,
President
which is
Donald.
it's funny because if you said Donald, it would feel like you're talking about the duck, which would be a
yeah.
joke,
Yeah.
which would actually be more realistic than calling him Trump. Because Trump implies that he's better than something.
He just blabbles. That's him.
Dude, oh my god, do you know how much money I would pay for like an Onion video where they just took Donald Trump's audio at one of his coronavirus briefings and just replaced it with Donald Duck noises?
I'm sure it exists somewhere.
Or just fucking me talk from the
There was one where it was him just sniffing when he was not president yet, and he was just like building up to be president in like 2016 or whatever, and it was just.
Yeah. It's like a Hulk Hogan inhaling video.
Wait, what?
You never see that
Michael
before?
Jackson's 25 like sex noises. It's just ah.
What is it?
Yeah, but it's kind of funny that people are now e-girling and simping over Kim Jong-un's
His sister?
So
Yeah, I saw that.
It's
That
just
was
like,
No, dude, if he's actually dead and she takes power, North Korea is like extra super fucked.
I don't think she will take power. It's never happened before.
Wait,
No
can you
female has
explain
ever
it to
been a
me,
leader
Mitch?
of a communist country. I just don't foresee it.
Well, what is
Why
stopping
would that
her?
be? Why would that be bad though? I don't
What is stopping her? The
Okay.
military commanders.
Okay, so that's what I didn't really know why she
The
couldn't.
entirety of the military commanders.
Okay, Brenden, here's why it would be bad.
No, dude.
So,
the thing is,
you know
the
how
words,
in
it's
super,
a SMG, right?
we'll call them traditional countries,
Kind of
women aren't allowed to do anything.
But the thing is, the moment you
Including
say-
breed
sometimes.
And they're considered, they're in these very conservative countries like, let's just throw out a hypothetical Saudi Arabia. Not how they treat women, but let's just hypothetically say that.
Hey, they can drive now.
Women,
Yeah.
yeah, so they're totally not misogynistic, totally. Never mind the fact that women aren't allowed to be out in public without their husbands. But in these
Part of that is religion.
conservative traditionalist countries,
I think the base is set up.
if you're a woman and you were getting the job that a man gets, you have to work like significantly harder to prove that you're essentially worthy of that same thing. So if you have people questioning your every move, as a woman, if you give the same amount of mercy that your male counterpart would get, people in that country will see you as weaker. So she's going to be more brutal than Kim to keep people in line.
Oh yeah, Seth.
That's interesting.
Love dictatorship. God bless communism.
And, let's be clear. The only reason that America hasn't just like run in there and fucking bombed all of it is
'Cause they
because
got
China.
nukes.
No, is because
Oh.
China would flip their shit.
Yeah. China be like,
China doesn't actually give a fuck about North Korea. Other than that, it's a buffer state so that they don't have a U.S.-backed country directly on the border of them.
It'd be the exact same thing that happened in the Korean War when China joined. It's just we would be too close. We're too close. Too close.
It's like, yo, what's up, China? China's just like,
Nothing.
But did anyone of you guys say that South Korea might get involved?
I want South Korea to make a power move, but I don't think they will because once again,
South
China
Korea just,
wouldn't want South Korea to do anything because South Korea is.
There's a whole bunch of
treaties.
treaties in there too of like
Yeah.
if China tries to fuck over South Korea, Japan will get involved.
Yep.
Right.
And Japan has been itching to get involved in something for about 50 years now.
To be fair, though, they can't because of the World War II treaty. They can only use the self-defense force, and they can only declare war and send help to foreign countries if they're declared war upon.
South.
I think the U.S. changed that a little bit.
I don't think they did because they still cannot have an offensive
no,
army
no.
whatsoever.
No, I mean like literally they can. I think it was changed to so that they can
I mostly use
send help for if
Oh,
one of
send
their
help
allies
means-
gets
no, you-
attacked.
okay.
Not that they can declare war offensively,
Yeah.
just that they
No,
can
that's
send
not
help
right.
if one of their allies gets attacked instead of just if they do.
Yeah.
Also, if the U.S. declares war, Japan's allowed to send people.
Oh, most definitely. We are best buds with Japan. Almost definitely.
Yeah, they gave us anime. Come on.
More like MacArthur, but we'll touch on that later.
Nah. Anime.
We also like rebuilt 2 of their cities after we bombed them down.
No.
No. That didn't happen, Mitch.
Never happened.
Mitch. Why are you making up stuff
Actually,
like
3
that?
of them.
Mitch.
No,
whoa,
I'm saying
whoa.
we did the bad because we had to, and then we did the good because we were able to.
It's like
We did the
spending
good
money
because
to
we
get
were feeling
money.
nice.
Well, no, we did the good kind of as a big dick move to Russia, so that we could say we were feeding 3 continents.
True that.
Marshall played
Japan.
the biggest big dick energy move in human history, where Europe was burned to hell, and back in the U.S. just went, "Hey, Europe, you want some food?"
Brendan, I'm sorry, but Brendan just messaged me privately. He said Japan be like, haha, beach go boom.
You dropped the sun on us twice. You fucked with my boats.
But anyways, also speaking of people tampering with stuff, CS:GO and TF2 got hacked very recently, or their source codes got leaked or something onto like 4chan.
I hate CS:GO. Sorry.
I do too sometimes. Though,
It's
yeah.
funny, Emmett, because when you win, you don't seem to hate it.
Yeah.
It's still there, trust me.
I was gonna say, I will say the same thing to you that I said to Justin about Valorant a couple days ago. I was like, you don't hate the game, you hate the people that play it.
Yeah,
This is true.
I was in voice chat yesterday with Mitch, and Justin had deafened himself, and I could hear Justin in the
I
background.
felt bad for him during that. His team blew a fucking 6-round lead in a
He slammed his head
13-round
into the
game.
wall.
They were up like 11-5, and they lost fucking 13-12.
I heard him go.
and Mitch would just be like, and Justin just hit his desk or hit his head on his desk. It's just like, oh,
That was so funny.
yeah, but
Normal things, don't worry.
yeah, but CS:GO and TF2 got hacked, which is like fixed now, but like it's like apparently like the hacker just kind of like moseyed on in and was like, hey, source code 4chan.
This is mine.
Yeah, and he would like put up a message if you tried to join a game or something where it'd be like, I have your computer. I don't remember exactly, but
Dude, if I was gonna hack a game like that, I would just send like the stupidest shit. Like I wouldn't even like cheat to win. I would just cheat to have like change the name of people's guns to just the dumbest shit possible. Like, but only for a single round.
yeah,
Or so that it cycles through them.
yeah, just to mess with all of them.
So that it's just like one person, they buy like an M4 and it just says like, you cucked your dog. and then they scroll over it again and it just says M4.
And then it's just like, wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. But it's funny because I checked Valve's Twitter after this happened like a few days ago. And like they retweeted some things from like the Team Fortress 2 team and the CS:GO team. And first off,
And they were just like, Gaben will have your heads for this.
well, they were like blah blah blah. We reviewed the leak code. It was from 2017 and whatever. It originally leaked in 2018. But what I was more confused on was not the whole situation, not the code leak, but was CS:GO's Twitter. Like I showed Brenden this. Hold on, let me. Hold on, let me. Where can I? I know how to do technology. All right, give me a second. Copy. So just because for a second I legit thought when I looked at the Twitter icons and stuff, it was a parody account, but no. So just look at the profile picture and the banner, and you'll understand what I mean.
What is this?
CS:GO is huge.
Like Lizzie, right? Yeah.
the
Because I was like, wait, hold on, huh? But yeah, apparently that's fixed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's weird that it's like, because you think Valve's like one of those companies that doesn't get like hacked, you know?
I mean,
like
every company does at
PlayStation.
some point. I
Yeah.
guarantee you.
At least it wasn't like Steam got hacked and it was only CS:GO and TF2. So
Yeah, could have
That's-
been a lot worse.
yeah, that's the bright side. But
So
also
Mr. Brightside.
also on the bright side, Emmett's got a new PC. Yay! No. Boo. Yeah, so
I
Emmett,
have 2 games installed.
yeah, it's Hearts of Iron and what is it, the
None of
something
War
2?
Soul Squad 2.
How you liking it though, buddy?
It feels good not to run things at negative frames.
Yeah.
At least you have a spare laptop now, you know?
The thing's going in a dumpster.
It is.
I'm gonna
Emmett,
take
when are you
everything
gonna
off and
when are you
go
gonna
on.
join us in Rainbow?
So what I want you to do is just count for a second. Just start counting from 1 to just keep going. Okay, so start.
Okay. No.
Okay. So no, that's actually perfect because that would be the exact number of mouses that I would break if I got Rainbow. You know.
Just use a controller.
So a mice is cheaper. A mouse,
Mice?
sorry, a mouse. A mouse.
Just shoves a
A
USB
mouse
stick of a
is
mouse.
Mice. He said mice.
If I could plug an Ethernet cable or some form of cable into a mouse and make it work as a mouse, I actually might do that. For the idea of it would be cheaper.
Press the left eye to left
Just
click.
get like a decent like MMO mouse. Those things are fucking solid.
As long as they're solid enough for me to slam on the desk, we're good.
Yeah, the one I have works just fine.
Yeah, I have a Naga just as some Corsair one. He slams that thing like it's a fucking gavel on a fucking rowdy courtroom. And it works perfectly.
He slams it like the mallet at the O.J. Simpson case, you know.
I thought you were gonna say like the golf club in Doja's wife's head. What?
Taking objects on.
But make sure you also have a good desk to slam too, you know, because
I do. Oh, it's solid oak.
Yeah, I'm surprised my desk is not like I have a chipped paint and stuff. But that's mainly from me putting like paper plates with like greasy stuff on it. But like,
Are you
other than
disgusting? Sorry.
That,
Sorry.
did you just call me disgusting?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you called me disgusting.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't call you disgusting. He called what you did disgusting. Those are two completely separate things.
Very, very accurate.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. You know.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I can play
I'm-
Destiny 2, by the way, so that's a
You
thing.
should get that, or you should.
Interesting.
Yeah, now. Mitch starts
Interesting.
stroking his chin.
No, we haven't done anything Destiny related in a while.
Yeah.
As
Well, I
we
need to.
can- As somebody who hold on, let me check my Steam hours here.
No.
As,
No.
as somebody who has put
No.
fucking.
Don't say over 1,000.
Brenden.
It's not.
Well,
Well, maybe
No.
total.
No.
I'm trying to do my assignments
not-
right now.
Showing
Okay,
my fucking.
that's just funny.
Yeah, okay, it should. So, as somebody who's played over 200 hours on here and over. As somebody who's put almost 1,000 hours into the game,
Oh,
it is in the worst state I have ever seen it in.
Seriously?
Almost 1,000 hours of Destiny total. Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't played it in almost 2 months, and I don't miss it.
Why is it so bad?
It's more just that, like, they gave it. So, it's there's these wonderful things in the game called bounties, which were ways to, like, originally they were like, ways to get, like, a little bonus gear on the side, a little extra XP,
there goes
but they've
Justin
become
next
like
to
the sole way to get anything in the game.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not cool.
It's just kind of become repetitive.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where, like, you can get more XP from just doing bounties than you can get from doing a raid.
Okay, that's not okay.
Yeah, it's not. It's not okay.
I haven't played Destiny 2 since early December, and like I have 18 hours on it. So I mean, I've poured some good time. I think Destiny 2 is like a good game with friends, but like just by yourself too, it's like
Yeah, it's one of those of, like, I will tell you guys to, like, put some time in to grind just so that you can get solid gear for raids, and then I just enjoy fucking around in raids and shit like that.
yeah.
I'm gonna go to my dog's food. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah.
But, like, at this point, I cannot say that it's one that I'm gonna, like, go out of my way to, like, get all the shit for.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have Destiny 2 on the Xbox One, which I bought for $5 when it got that huge price cut, before it became free, and I remember I played it like twice before I got it on Steam, and that was it, It's just Destiny itself is just kind of like a messy series, which is sad to see because it's from
It's so weird
Bungie.
of, like, they'll have moments of, like, pure brilliance in terms of, like, gameplay, and then they have other, like, periods of, like, how the fuck did you get out of the special ed classroom? It's just like a fucking metronome going at 150 beats per minute, like just boom, 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 back and forth between them.
Yeah, it's
The one that consistently, though, and I'm amazed that I can say this, the one that consistently blows my brain whenever I see a new title update for it is Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter
Monster
World.
Hunter. Oh yeah, Monster Hunter's good.
Loves
No,
her
no,
voice be like, "Shh."
If you want to talk to me this much, just join the fucking podcast.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Little bitch. Little bitch.
Yeah, Monster Hunter is a really good game. Oh,
It just-
actually,
it's
I don't have Monster
so-
Hunter on Steam.
Good. I have Monster Hunter on Steam.
Yeah.
I don't have Iceborne on Steam because I didn't even beat it on. I haven't even beaten Iceborne on PlayStation yet. I have 230 fucking hours in that game.
Yeah, it's a little.
Ooh.
So much.
Yeah.
Wait, Emmett, have you downloaded League of Legends on PC yet?
No,
Emmett's not the type of league guy, are you?
I'm a Smite guy.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
Smite guy.
I like
play
playing
other
broken
games.
games.
Yeah.
Broken games are really fun,
Because I
Yeah,
remember.
especially Amazon Cub,
Yeah.
especially short games.
Because
Yes.
I remember
Yes.
when we all used to play on PS4 and Emmett was like, hey, you should download Smite so you can play with us. And I was like, okay. And I downloaded it and I never launched it. That was my experience with Smite. Thank you.
Oh, dude, I need to download that. It's so good.
Until you rage, that is.
Yeah, sometimes that game was not good for me.
It's just not good for the health.
I did competitive for a while, and I was doing good, and then occasionally some bad things happened.
And then, I might have punched a hole in my monitor. Who knows?
When they add a new
Summit.
character and you get mad, and you just don't know how to do against them, and you start banging everything around. And
Yeah, but we all don't know what it's like to punch a hole in our monitor. Brenden.
Yeah, I know what it feels like. I'm not even trying to deny it. I know what it feels like, and it feels right. In the span of you punching your monitor, there's like a 2-second dopamine that just goes into your head. And it's like,
For context,
It has to be like the arc of that has to be very similar to
dude, he showed us.
nutting of
I showed
like as it's happening, you're like, oh, this is great, and then like 30 seconds later, you're like, what the fuck did I just do?
Yeah,
it's exactly like that.
It's funny because for context, Brenden broke his monitor. He punched it out of rage from what game was it, Brenden?
Yeah, Loki, I was playing ranked. It's like my 7th loss. I'm like, no, I can beat him. I get close and I fucking die. And I'm on the tower. And I just punch my monitor as hard as I can.
Like, in those boxing movies, like when the protagonist gets back up for his final and he just gets that burst of energy and he's just all I feel like that was Brenden.
No, what happened with Brenden was guy gets up after almost getting knocked out, and as soon as he gets back on his feet, just gets clocked in the fucking jaw, falls down, wakes up, and fucking punches a hole through the floor of the boxing ring. That's what happened with Brenden. And then he got sued for damages.
My family does not actually know, fortunately. My excuse was that it fell on one of my weights, which I messed around with the scene and I moved my weights near my bed. That's where I keep and
Brenden perpetual crime scene. So this guy, he fell off the wall. Sir, there's a gunshot. Yeah. He fell off the wall. Sir, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, he fell off the wall.
I just told him that my foot got caught on the wire and it fell over. It fell on my weight.
It fell
And
on
they
your weight.
believed you.
Yep.
And you're
alright.
sure of this?
I remember one time when I was younger, I was messing around with like my mom's old yoga ball upstairs, and I accidentally tipped over a lamp. And I remember I looked around for what to do, and I remember looking at my sister, and I just blamed it on her.
Killed it. Oh.
It was so funny.
Funny shit.
Notice the rest of us laughing.
I would've done-
Yeah, I didn't do it. She did it.
I'm sorry. I just remembered
So
that I
speaking of
did
things
that.
that really didn't land well, what's the worst book you've ever read?
Ready Player One.
Mein Kampf.
Oh.
Worst book.
I mean-
Okay, Mein Kampf is not a worst book.
Okay, but that is. I
No,
couldn't
see,
agree
here's
with
the thing. Here's the
In
thing with that
quality,
one. Is
content.
it's well written, which is the issue.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the issue with that one, is that it's well written.
Emmett,
Worse is in what terms?
you guys know what my least favorite book is?
What?
Hobbit.
Oh.
What?
Wait, just let me say it again.
Heard that.
Is it a textbook?
Yes.
Yeah, understandable.
Specifically Algebra 2. I hate that shit.
No. Emmett, you know which one I'm thinking about?
Whatever.
Bible?
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
is-
hurt.
That's not a textbook, okay? That's not like school given. Maybe some places, but anyways, they shouldn't. That's illegal, I think.
No, not in private schools.
Not in private schools.
That's
Or wait,
interesting.
charter? Something like that.
Anyways,
it's not a public.
A push.
I actually really liked that. I thought that one was really well made.
I see through your lies.
He was like,
Yeah, that one was actually pretty bad.
Does it have to be a book that's actually been published?
I
Or
mean,
just
where are
one
you going
that
with this?
has been a...
Preferably.
Well, because Justin's put some fucking copy pastas in Minecraft books that I hated reading.
it technically counts.
I think
You know?
I think the best one was the Sunday morning Austin Gay scripture.
Wait,
Yeah, we spent so much time on that.
hey guys, I'm sorry to pause, but there's someone on a bike next to my window.
Yes. And they
Yeah,
just
so take your hand,
you
right?
take the moon and you take the sun.
So also, what you do is you lock eyes with them, and then you take a hand and you just put it down the front of your pants.
And then start shaking your arm.
I think
vigorously.
it's a kid. Hold on.
Don't do it, please.
Just peek into the window, see your face around, and just stare.
Yeah, look at the picture.
He's
son.
just there.
Bro!
I bet you it's one of your sister's friends.
Probably.
Just try to bash your head on the window so they know you. Just
Well, I've had it one
boxing.
time before when I've been like. I had it.
Window, just whisper, "Hey, bud, you want some cooking?"
I've had it one time before where I've
open your window, just be like,
I've had it one time before where I've been home alone and like my doorbell rang and it's this girl that lives in my neighborhood and she's like, "Can I climb?" Because I'm in the basement. So like my window, so I'm at like a little below, ground level. So we have like a little like a box, I guess, where my window is, and she was like, "Hey, can I climb down there? Because you got a frog in there." I was like,
Oh.
and it was my bedroom window too, so I was just kind of like, I went back in my room and I was trying to act normal. I was like,
I was gonna say, like, I can't, in terms of like the book thing though, I can't ever say that I've actually read a book that I didn't enjoy because I'll read the synopsis and if I don't think I'm gonna like it, I just
You
don't
just
read
don't read it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like
That's
on the
some
other
people
hand
do.
though, I have had several movies made from books that I loved that sucked absolute dog shit.
Oh yeah.
That's accurate.
Like for everybody that's I don't know how many of you have seen the Percy Jackson movies.
Yes.
last Avatar. Sorry,
That
that's
is-
related to what you said, but last
Avatar isn't even actual books. That's a TV series. But
What?
for those of you
No, you just said it wrong. Mitchell, continue.
for those of you that have seen the Percy Jackson movie, at least the one that came out in theater, that is not the worst butchering of a book into a movie that has ever happened.
Seriously? I thought it was
Yeah,
horrible.
It's not.
How many of you have read Aragon?
I have.
Oh, I know
I've not read
exactly
it,
where this is
but-
going.
Mhm.
Aragon was absolute dog shit.
Like that movie?
God.
No, Avatar wasn't a book series. They just referred to the seasons as books. They just referred to the seasons as books. It was
It's
never
like
a
how
book
they
series.
It's like
Brenden.
how they refer to Star Wars
Brenden, are you
in
kidding me?
episodes.
No, it's because they said like at the start of each episode, like
We've
book
shattered
one,
every hour.
Chapter. Yes,
Yeah,
because they did
yeah.
it because
That's,
it's
that's
cool.
just how they named the series.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
Brendan,
His entire world is just broken.
Brendan,
hours trying to find
Brendan, listen to me. Brendan,
If
listen to
there
me.
if there are books, they were made after the TV
Yeah.
series.
Yeah.
They
Brendan,
did
listen.
it. Okay, Brendan.
There
Brendan,
are
I want you.
books. I just don't know when they were
Brendan,
made.
it's like how Star Wars refers to its sequels as episodes, even though it is not a TV show or.
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay,
Episode-
Brendan.
no.
I'm gonna. I need you to breathe and sit down because I'm gonna say another thing.
Don't forget to read.
So,
I take a sip of water.
all right. So you know the TV series on Netflix, Dragon Prince, that's made by the same guys that made Avatar. They refer to their seasons as books as well.
It is illegal. It is now illegal. I say so.
They did that.
They can't do that though. It's not a book.
Brendan, you're like
You're right. You're right. It's not a book, but they still did that.
But that makes sense.
Okay, but now seriously, though, the Aragon movie is so bad that I'm sure it stopped several people from reading the books.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I guarantee it.
rough.
what stopped me from a book that made me stop reading halfway through was Ready Player One. I remember I saw the movie actually before I read the book with my cousins, and at the time I haven't seen the movie since, but at the time I thought the movie was pretty cool, and that might have just been me being blind at like the fact that like there's the DeLorean, there's giant, from the robot movie. I forgot the name. Wow, I'm stupid.
Iron Giant.
Giant, you hurt my soul.
I love that movie. I just forgot the name of it.
No. You hurt my soul.
I know. I hurt my soul. Okay. Anyways, or
That helps my soul.
it's like, oh, there's Sonic, there's Tracer from Overwatch, etc. But like, I picked up the movie and I started reading it. No, I did it.
Yes, the movie is very good.
I looked at the Blu-ray disc. I looked at the Blu-ray disc, right, and I kind of saw like the scribbles in it,
Yes.
of data. I started reading the code, but no, I picked up the book and I started reading it in 10th grade. And there were times where I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of smart. And then there were times where I was just like,
Sometimes it gets really slow.
It had so much potential, like a newborn baby that turned out to be a drug addict. Okay, it had potential, but it just kind of.
That is still potential.
Here's the thing, right? From what I saw this one video, and it explained.
Not very long though.
This video explained that the movie and the book have a lot of differences.
Okay.
Like a lot of different things from the movie to the book.
Well,
Like
yeah,
this
that was very apparent when I got to the chapter in the book where the main character was hiding out in an apartment alone, gaining 50,000 pounds or whatever, like an incel with a fedora. Okay,
Incel with a fedora. Nice.
God, women.
You don't need to say both of those.
True.
Why does that remind me of Joe?
Take a fucking guess.
Well, we're just stating obvious.
But yeah,
Just stating obvious.
I legit have not finished that book. Like, I got to like the last 50 pages or whatever. I was like, I can't do this no more. I'm like numbing my brain.
That happened with me and
Quick, someone give me Daddy's trophy.
Yeah, it happened with me and Stephen King's Gunslinger or the Dark Tower series.
Oh yeah.
It was the beginning is like really nice. This guy, he's a gunslinger, of course, and then for the first series, and then the whole rest of like big chunk of it is just exposition and just background. I'm like, this is fucking brain dead. I want to die. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Because they also made a movie of it.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like when it comes to books and movies, I feel like movies do a better job at having a background and like being, telling a background and stuff like that. When books, it just kind of like
No,
it's the other way
Well,
around.
I mean, in most cases, I'm still stuck on Aragon, where Aragon is like they spend the first third of the movie on the first like 15% of the book,
Mm-hmm.
and then the last 2/3 are the last 85% of the book, and it's just like it goes from like they take it's like a 40-something chapter book, like 800 pages. They spend like half an hour out of a 90-minute movie. Actually, they spend the first 17 minutes on the prologue.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
And then the next,
All right. So I'm sorry to have to interrupt you. I just got word from my mom. I have to do a lot of shit within the next 10 minutes. So I'm gonna mute myself and I'll be back.
Okay.
Anyways, Aragon is shit. Continue.
it's just like they spend 17 minutes on the prologue. The prologue, by the way, is about 5 pages. And then, the prologue and the backstory to the prologue that in the book is kind of interspersed throughout it. Of like, this dude invaded this whole country, like went dark and like took over. And it's a real like solid villain, but you kind of learn it throughout the whole thing of the book. And this just goes immediately. First thing, this dragon rider named Galbatorix fucking killed everybody and took over. And then it's just the movie has the writing of season 8 of Game of Thrones squashed together with a Twilight book.
Oh,
For a
ew.
Twilight movie.
Oh my god!
It's
Wait,
so
the Twilight books. Oh my
Yeah.
god, those are bad.
I think a good comparison, for at least for me, it was like taking my face and like you know how in the old days the grindstones you had like a pedal. It's like someone was like constantly like going mad with it and putting my face right to the grindstone, right on it.
Like it was one of those where I'm like, yeah, I want to see dragons, and then I'll admit the CGI for the dragons is pretty good, but they go from like from the dragon being like the size of a cat to the size of a fully grown dragon in like 5 minutes, and in the books that's like a third of the book.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, let's spend half the hour on the epilogue, but when it gets to the cool and important stuff,
Prologue.
Or prologue, sorry.
Epilogue, nice.
There's entire characters that they cut out. There's this whole like side story, and it's just like, and it's the movie is set up like they're gonna make a sequel, and it's just so bad. I watched the CinemaSins on it, and they showed a clip from the video game, and the video game has better special effects than the movie.
That reminds me of like when it sets itself up for a sequel at the end. That reminds me of
Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yeah.
That too, and Avatar the movie, Dragon Ball
That's 'cause they
Evolution the
were.
movie.
Yeah, but then it did horrible.
Yeah.
Avatar the movie, as in like the blue people one, did not do horribly.
Oh no! I mean like
not
the Last
Blue People-
Airbender.
Oh,
People made,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
3 sequels. The Last Airbender one did god awful, and they were gonna do a sequel.
Yeah.
Sorry,
they-
Shyamalan.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that is just like I haven't even watched the movie, and it like I have not sat down and plopped the movie. I've only seen like reviews. I've seen CinemaSins, and I've seen the Nostalgia Critic on it, and that's it. And I'm already like,
I have watched it twice now. No,
why-
3 times.
why twice? Why 3? Why?
So I was like, maybe I just had poor taste.
I was gonna say it's like eating a food that you think you hate, where you just like you need to make sure that you actually hate it, not that you just had a bad one.
Austin, I heard you never watched it. Austin, you never watched it?
I have the DVD. We can watch it next time we get together.
It's on Netflix, you know.
Oh,
what?
great.
Yeah.
Why would I do that? Why would I do
Because
that
you
to
need to
myself?
witness it.
Yeah,
Actual- The
it's a
animated
masterpiece
series
of
is
fucking
too.
garbage.
This is fair.
The animated series is coming to Netflix.
It is
I'm so excited.
Alright, back to doing what I was doing.
because Brenden has the entire collection on Blu-ray, and
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's
my
to finish.
yeah. That's been my only way of seeing Avatar.
Oh,
Blu-ray.
okay.
The Reddit thread that I saw that on was just full of people going, "Are you fucking kidding me? I just spent like $45 to get the Blu-ray set for this, and now it's coming to Netflix." like not even mad that it's coming, not even mad that it's coming to Netflix, but that it's coming to Netflix like at the beginning of like May, I think.
Yeah. So
then-
in like 2 days, right?
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, tomorrow actually. Oh yeah, because April doesn't have 31st.
You're going to get done with that, Austin, and be so pissed off that there isn't more.
Yeah.
Oh
But
yeah.
there's Korra. Korra's not bad. Korra's pretty good too.
It's pretty good. It gets a little preachy to me.
As in, what do you mean?
Just like all of a sudden they go from like hey, be good to each other to everybody here is bisexual. Everybody. I'm like,
Fair, actually.
I'm like at a certain point it feels like you're making them bisexual just to have them be bisexual.
hmm
I do agree with that, actually. I'm thinking back on that, and I agree with that.
But
Like I have no problem with people like
Me
not
neither.
being straight. It's just like at a certain point it's like, okay,
were a lot.
is that really realistic?
yeah, it's like most new
In
Netflix originals.
in
You
this
know.
animated fantasy world where people can move fire and air and water and rocks with their minds and kung fu.
Kung Fu.
It's like all right, let's calm down here, okay?
Actually, I think technically only earthbending is kung fu, water is
Yep.
tai chi, fire is karate, and air is yoga. They just speed up the tai chi and the yoga.
Well, I already
That's actually that sounds
it's fine.
Actually, I'm just like, I'm putting those
You're now
pieces
realizing
together.
this.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh.
Actually, that's really smart. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Right.
Okay, that's cool.
The
Alright.
Earth Kingdom. The Earth Kingdom is China. The Fire Nation is Japan. You can even see it in like their geography. It
Oh
looks
yeah,
just
no,
amazing.
definitely. I can tell that. from
The air nomads are the Buddhist monasteries, and the Shaolin monks kind of all shoved into one.
Yeah.
And then the water tribes are basically just like the Inuits.
Can I just say how weird it was though? How weird Zuko looked when he cut off his ponytail when he when
Oh yeah.
like, he was just bald. He looked
After
like a
you-
perfect orb.
Yeah, but after you finish the series and then you go back to season 1, you're like, oh my god, that's ugly.
Yeah. Cause it's like, huh? It's like you have full set of hair and then you have like the little.
No, it's not even a full set of hair. Like he's got the fucking like. He starts off with the ponytail thing, and when you first watch it, you're like, okay,
Yeah.
that's a thing. And then you get to season 3, and he's got like normal, shaggy human hair, and you're
Yeah.
like, okay.
It's like, my God.
Alright.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, I got done.
Also, I can't wait until you see the episode of season 3 that's just Footloose, but in Avatar.
Are you serious?
Yes.
It's the one where Aang goes to school.
Yeah, no,
I love it.
It's just Footloose.
I've already seen it.
All right, Brennan, shut up.
You could
Thank
watch it without us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Backstabber,
I-
backstabber, backstabber,
Backstabber.
backstabber,
Backstabber.
I
backstabber,
haven't seen you guys in like
backstabber. So you know what? You want to know what that
By the way,
means?
just so you know,
Yeah.
this has nothing to do with any of the podcast things, but it does have to do with Avatar and our ability to all watch it as a group.
Mhm.
There's a Chrome extension called Netflix Party that lets everybody watch the same screen.
Yes, I've heard about this. We've chatted about it, but like haven't taken any action. That'd be cool though.
There's also a text chat, which is a mistake.
It is a mistake.
That's not a good thing.
Fuck.
Fuck. Can we do Twitch emotes?
Oh my god.
We all know that's not what Emmett thinks when we say Pog, though.
No, it isn't.
That's fine.
I know the good original definition. I don't care about this new one at all.
There's also simp that had a very different definition 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I also did not know what that meant until
And then, yeah.
you guys told me. So I
Yeah,
only
and-
knew the old one.
And then white people were like, "No, it means this." So, you know.
I
No,
know.
it wasn't
I
even.
knew
It
the
wasn't even
original.
white people. It was just Twitch. Twitch just went. This means this now, and
Yeah,
the internet
true.
kind
And
of
then
went.
people were
"Alright."
like, okay.
Yeah, but
Yep.
yeah, but to move on to our next topic is what are some like bad early 2000 and 2010 bands that you like or that's like a guilty pleasure, or maybe you just like one of their songs or whatever, you know?
Didn't listen to music then. Solved all that problem.
Cash Out Die Young.
I'm
Every
sorry,
every one of her songs is garbage, but that one song I really like.
It's 2000s.
I'm trying to
What's a popular boy band from like
2000
2000?
I do have. All right. I don't listen to a lot of Green Day. By that I mean I have 3 songs in my playlist, and it's Good Riddance, Redundant, and American Idiot.
Emo.
And I know, yeah. Next time you see me,
Fucking-
I'm
you
gonna.
don't even have "Wake Me Up When September Ends," "Know Your Enemy," or fucking 21 Guns.
Mitch, I said I don't listen to much. Okay.
Yeah. Also, who the fuck are you to call Green Day bad? Green Day is
No,
not bad.
I'm not calling Green Day. I was gonna say, I know that their recent stuff has been in decline. As their most recent album, the Unicorn. Hold on, what is it? Hold on.
Green Day, 21 Guns. Oh.
It's
No.
what is their new album?
Man.
Father of All. That's right. That one apparently was not very good, from the word of Mr. Anthony Fantano. So, yeah, but I guess.
The father will call is speaking.
I really don't.
Austin, you speak, and then I will speak.
Oh my god.
I guess my guilty pleasures and stuff are like NSYNC, and one Backstreet Boys song.
I want to know.
Well, no, hold on. Backstreet's Back, All Right, and NSYNC. Bye, bye, bye. It's gonna be me. I want you back. Radio edit, and For the Girl Who Has Everything.
Tell me what you want.
By NSYNC.
Wait, Nick! No, not Nick. I hate you, Nick. Austin!
It wasn't even directed at me.
No, not you, Nick. I hate you, Nick. Yes.
You're part of the chocolate milk cult.
What? Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know you were part of that.
Yeah. No. Anyways. Yeah, no, sorry. Context. Me and Brenden got invited to a Discord server called the Chocolate Milk Club by one of our friends from school. Cult. And yeah.
Emma from history class.
Anyways, yeah. NSYNC and Backstreet Boys are some of like my easy guilty songs, you know? My guilty pleasures I'll listen to. I can't say I really have any others except for like early pop songs that were on my mom's old iPod. Like I don't remember this artist's name, but I just remember he had Lil Wayne on the song before I knew who Lil Wayne was, and it was like, the sky is falling down, baby, don't worry. No. Okay.
That sounds like...
It's not Jason Derulo. My brain's like, it's Jason Derulo. I'm like, no.
I'm pretty sure that's Jason Derulo.
Is it? Hold on.
I'm pretty sure he just yells Jason Derulo at the beginning.
Hold on, I'm checking
Because
my
I was like, that kind of sounds like Usher. And then I was like, no, it's not Usher. It's the guy who's not Usher, but like everybody's like, oh, that's probably Usher. And I was like, that's Jason Derulo.
Hold on, I'm checking.
Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo. No, it is not, because I remember the album cover, or like at least a single cover. It was like a black and white picture, and it was like front staple of this like this guy's face. I can't remember. My mom has a song by Jay-Z. What? Oh, sorry. Anyways, yeah, I can't remember it. That's all I can remember. But yeah, those are some of mine.
Speaking of music from the 2000s, Pumpkin Hill, Sonic Adventure.
Here we go.
Okay. Well, first off, we have to talk about the race. So, a few weeks ago, me and Brenden
Race/war.
we raced and had a war in Sonic Adventure. Who could defeat the Sonic? Who could beat the Sonic story mode first? And I ended up being the victor because Brenden was bad.
Okay,
At the final boss fight, he had a 2-minute lead on me, and he messed it up.
Okay, but to be fair, if this was a race for the stages, you would have lost.
Yeah, you
And I
really
feel
clapped.
I feel like if there was no boss fights, I would have been the victor. So I kind of count myself as the winner here. If it just wasn't for the fucking boss fight.
Yeah.
It's so funny because you mentioned.
I count myself as the winner, unless you count who actually finished first.
That doesn't count. Thank you, Mitch, for understanding.
It's so funny because he sent me a snap that night. He was like, Austin, I'm so frustrated. Look, you, me, again, rematch.
Go stream, let's do this again.
And I'm like, okay, Sonic Adventure 2, and I bought him Sonic Adventure 2.
I ain't gonna take it.
And he's all like,
Just gonna creep.
yeah, because he's all like, Sonic Adventure 2 is bad.
Sonic Adventure 2 is bad. I thought it was going to be the same controls as Sonic Adventure 1, but it sucks.
Here we go. Yeah, so this is what sparked the Sonic Adventure 1 versus 2 debate with us. So,
And by with us, you mean specifically the two of you.
yes, the two of us.
It's
That
sad for me as well. I don't like Sonic Adventure
yeah,
2.
I don't, because
can agree with me.
you two are bad. It's like,
Not even. It's just a terrible
Sonic Adventure
game.
2, like, you have to understand, I didn't know that Sonic Adventure 1 existed for years.
I
So
know,
you're
but
just
that's the thing. I wanted to argue that Sonic Adventure 2 got
But he's
way
a-
too appraised more than Sonic Adventure 1.
Well, I mean, Sonic Adventure 2, you could download Chows onto your Game Boy.
That is true. That's factual.
And then you can also download sexy Rouge mods for your character, but that's unrelated.
Exercise the Why are tits polygon? Yeah, let's go.
Nick and I both get it.
Oh yes.
And me, yeah.
You didn't make the joke right there.
Brandon's like, and me, huh?
Yeah, don't
Let
forget
me
about
just
me.
insert myself into this conversation.
Don't forget about me, guys. I'm here too.
Yeah, anyways,
I'm trying so hard not to say a specific name right now.
Don't.
You all know
is mean.
exactly.
It is mean. Even though I said a mean word.
I can bleep it. I can bleep it. I can bleep it.
You probably should bleep the other part that I said.
I will.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, you already know.
Yeah.
Now, excuse me while I go make my auto fisher.
Now, okay, Nick and me could both agree that there's a lot of things wrong with Sonic Adventure 2. Couple of which is the controls. I really fucking hate the controls.
Allow me to make my prime argument for Sonic Adventure 2 over Sonic Adventure 1. I've never played anything other than the very first fucking level of Sonic Adventure 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then just the Chow Garden. I only give a fuck about the Chow Garden.
Your opinion is invalid. Do not enter this conversation.
Your opinion is wrong.
The controls are shitty.
Yeah, with the piss rock. All other arguments are invalid.
Alright, I am going to go see you boys.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Another thing too.
Alright.
I hate the Tails levels and the Eggman levels. They're both equally bad.
They're not that bad.
Yes, they are. Nick
just
can agree
bad.
with me. Nick,
Yeah,
Nick, back
because
me
you're
up.
both just flawed at them.
Nick, back me up. Nick,
Hey, who left?
Nick,
Emmett.
Emmett did. But Nick, you can back me up that all the Tails / Eggman levels
Oh, they
are bad.
suck.
They do.
Suck ass.
I
He's
don't-
like, oh, let me spin it
All right.
turquoise.
Laser noise.
Laser.
Yeah. All right. Shut up.
I
Shut
think
up.
that's
Listen,
Listen.
Okay, so
Listen.
we were
Every
talking
time I
about...
try to fall asleep at night, I hear the laser noise. I hate it.
No, because that's me in your closet playing it.
So, earlier,
Mhm.
you guys are mentioning Twitch streams.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Y'all need to get Valorant
Yeah.
because no, Brenden,
I'm kidding.
purely for the memes.
I know.
And then
I'm actually kind of interested.
the only other thing that I have to mention is, are any of you familiar with the Twitch channel known as Raj?
Yes. Raj. Yes.
Did any of you see the one in the past day or two with Fedmeister on it?
I did not know.
It was beautiful. There were 70,000 people in that chat.
Holy shit.
Fed, who, if you've ever seen him, decent looking dude.
No homo, but he's
Yeah.
pretty nice looking.
Fed got into the final thing with this girl named Kate, Kaite, and she chooses host instead of love. Which, you know, it happens. It happens. He's been nice to her for like the entire fucking 4 hours or whatever that it's been going. So she chooses host instead of love, and everybody's just kind of like, all right, whatever. And then her reasoning that she gives is not, it's just business or I'm trying to get viewers. The reasoning that she gives is fucking, I think you're ugly. And so then in their Discord chat, are you familiar with the streamer named Yasuo?
No.
Yes.
Is Mo?
Yes.
Yeah, he jumps in. He goes, "What the fuck? Did you just call my boy ugly? Have you ever looked in a fucking mirror, bitch?" fucking Greek god X jumps in. Pokemon jumps in. 14 different people jump into their Discord call and start roasting the shit out of her for 5 fucking minutes. Greek starts asking for the host instead of her. She goes, "I'm going live." Cracks 2 White Claws together and starts drinking them. And while she's getting like roasted to hell and back. And then when they actually do the host, more than half of those people went to Fed stream.
Oh,
And so when she actually got hosted, only 20,000 people went to hers. And within 15 minutes, 10,000 of those people went to Feds. And the only reason that they stuck around for those 15 minutes was to call her a bitch and then leave.
oh my god, that was beautiful.
You just called my homeboy ugly? Dude, wait.
I can send you guys the clip.
Please. Please, I want to see
The
it.
clip starts with Mo jumping into the chat. So
Okay.
you just have to be warned for that. It's not her saying, I think he's ugly. It's literally Mo going, did you just call my boy ugly?
I want to see it.
I want to see it too. Oh, Nick's dogs are dying.
Ruff. Paste.
I don't think we have. Wait,
A silencer?
Do we have to watch that now, or?
No, you don't have to watch it right now. But when you get the... This is after Fed's like taking it like a champ, going like, all right.
You know? Oh my god.
I'm fucking going live.
That's Pog. Oh my god. But that's funny. But also what's funny is Brenden thinks Sonic Adventure 1 is better than Sonic Adventure 2.
Austin, we're past
That's it,
that.
we're done. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I just wanted to end it. No, we're ending the podcast.
No, Nick. And Austin, raise your hand if you think Sonic Adventure 1 is better.
I'm stopping. This is a fucking audio call, you goddamn dipshit.